What is going on, everybody? I'm Rob Westerman of GBP Daily, and it is Bears week. It doesn't really seem like it. There's not as much trash talk going on, at least from what I can see, but we made it. We're here. We are a little over 24 hours away from game time, so I figured I'd hop on and chat with you guys about it. Um, I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys because it's one of my favorite things to do. It's Saturday. Packers game days is close. Whether you're at home on the couch, hanging out with some friends, grabbing some food or drinks in the town, I appreciate you tuning in. Talk some Packers with me. Before we get started, Tick Pick and myself over at GBP Daily, we ran a giveaway for two Packers tickets to the Packers Browns game on Christmas Day, and I want to congratulate Casey Wallach on being the winner of those tickets. I hope you and whoever you choose to bring with you have a great time, and thank you for participating. No better Christmas present than a Packers win, and especially to be in attendance to see it. Let's get the negatives out of the way first. Randall Cobb, unfortunately, Packers placed him on injured reserve today, and according to his Instagram story, he had surgery on his core sometime within the last week or two. As we all know, obviously by now he went down with what we thought was a groin injury during the Rams game. Turns out that it's actually a core injury, a significant one too. Obviously, he's on IR. Coach said this during his presser the other day about Cobb. He said Cobb is going to be out for a while. He had a pretty significant injury. That's unfortunate because he's done such an amazing job when given the opportunity. So, as you can tell from Coach's words, this is going to keep him out for a while. Alan Lazard had a core injury last year, and he missed 6 games. He had surgery as well. If Cobby misses the same time, he'll be ready for the first round of the playoffs ish if we don't have a bye. We've got 5 games left. He already missed the bye week, so 6 total weeks would put us at the end of the season. If he can be back after 6 weeks, then come playoff time, hopefully we can see him back out there. Next up, Jordan Love placed on the reserve COVID-19 list earlier this week. That makes room for everyone's favorite Kurt Banker to take over the backup quarterback spot for this weekend's game. This will be his first time suiting up for a game since 2017 when he was in college. So pump for him and hope he gets in at the end of the game and kneel us out when we're up like 35-16, 35-20 over the Bears tomorrow night. So other news, Davanderi Campbell, he was placed on the reserve COVID-19 list during the bye week last week, and he's officially been activated. So he'll more than likely play on Sunday, which is great news. He's just been an anchor, obviously, for our defense this year. I saw a tweet from some sports account, ESPN, Sports Center, one of the two, talking about the 10 best um, free agent signings, I think, and Campbell wasn't on the list, which is just terrible. So yeah, I think I hope he'll make a Pro Bowl this year. So, anyways, other practice news: Aaron Rodgers did practice yesterday with his toe injury. Coach said during his presser yesterday that he took more reps than he has over the last few weeks. So, looks like the bye week treated him well as far as resting the toe. Look for him to toss anywhere from like 4 to 5 touchdowns tomorrow night because we're playing the Bears. He's 22-5 against them. Hopefully, he'll be 23-5 come Monday morning. Um, with that, Bears come to town for some football, Sunday night football. My favorite pair of announcers in Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. And man, primetime football, Lambeau Field. It does not get any better than that. Packers and Bears will play in primetime for the 16th straight year, which is pretty crazy. Last time they weren't in primetime was back in '05. So the NFL obviously loves themselves some Packers Bears matchups. Um, let's touch on a few game notes here. No Cobb in the slot, obviously. He's on IR. So my guess on who we'll see out there is that it'll be a variety of guys. Devontae can go in the slot, MVS and Lazard can too. And then obviously you got Amari Rodgers, who is drafted to kind of be that slot guy. So before the season, though, Aaron Rodgers, he said, nope, I want Cobb, who's been there, done that. And before he got hurt, Cobb stepped up and produced, especially very well, especially on third down. With him out, I think we'll see a rotation of guys, and someone who haven't said yet is EQ for his size. He's crazy fast and he's crazy shifty. I'd like to see him get some slot opportunities, get him the ball in open space because he can move. Um, Coach did say during his presser the other day something to the effect that Amari still has some work to do. We'll see him out there a little bit, but still has some stuff to work on, which he's a rookie wide receiver. A lot of rookie wide receivers take time to, get acclimated and whatnot. Except Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, of course. Um, the guy across the border that I would have loved to have on our team, but he's not. But he's doing great. One of the better receivers in the NFL, and we have to play him twice a year, and hopefully just twice. So, um, Packers so far this year, they've got a top five scoring defense. So yes, we do indeed have a defense. Most of this is without Jair and Zadarius, who hopefully will be back soon. Jair practiced this week on a limited basis, and I personally am not expecting him to play until the Browns game on Christmas Day. As for Captain Z, I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully, sometime, maybe the Vikings Lions game, which are the last two of the year in the regular season, or, in the playoffs. I'm not sure. It might take a game or two to kind of get him up to speed. He hasn't practiced all training camp. He played in the Saints game where he obviously aggravated his back injury. Um, but hopefully we can have him back for the stretch run, at least in the playoffs. If not, maybe a week before or two. So, a quick look at Justin Fields, who will start tomorrow. He missed some time with an injury to his ribs. Over the last 4 games he played, he has 3 total touchdowns and 5 picks. Um, it's not great. He doesn't have a good team around him. He's a rookie, so you expect those rookie slumps or those rookie moments or whatnot. He was playing without Allen Robinson, I believe, for a few weeks. Their top receiver target didn't get the reps in training camp with the ones, so didn't really have a chance to build that chemistry with Darnell Mooney, Jimmy Graham, Cole Kmet, I believe is how you pronounce it, their other tight end. So hopefully those rookie moments keep happening this weekend, but we'll see. At Lambeau this season, Packers have at least 2 takeaways in every home game so far, which is just crazy. Fields has a lot of talent and he's athletic. He's dangerous outside the pocket on plays that are extended and with him scrambling and whatnot. But if we can fool him into a couple bad throws and take advantage of those, then we'll be looking good after 4 quarters tomorrow night. If we can capitalize on those picks and those opportunities that we didn't capitalize on during the Vikings game, we'll be victorious again against the Bears tomorrow night. Some other notes for the Bears. Khalil Mack, he obviously will not be playing. He was deemed out for the season about 3 or 4 weeks ago after he got surgery on his foot. So not having to face him this time around, along with what we learned today, Akeem Hicks, their big boy in the middle, he's also out for tomorrow, which is huge. I mean, he's just a monster. Um, Plays with fire, sometimes a little dirty, but he's one of those guys that you love to have on your team, not for the dirty stuff, but just he brings the energy. But you hate going against him because he's so good and so powerful, and that rush up the middle, and especially against our young guys, JRJ, Lucas Patrick, not young, but a backup center, and Royce Newman in the other guard spot. It's nice that we don't have to face him. It's not nice that he's hurt, but that's just kind of how the game goes. So that leaves Robert Quinn as their stud D lineman that's really left as far as a star in that group. I'm hoping our beat up O line can get some push. Give Jonesy and AJ Dillon some room to take over the ground game. It's going to be cold, so pound the rock. I know Rodgers can still throw it. He can still run it. Clearly, he did it against the Rams. Pump fake Jalen Ramsey and took it to the house. So pound the rock. Let's do it. Control the clock, and then capitalize on the red zone. We haven't been doing that. Hopefully, over the bye week, they did some self scouting and could kind of fix those issues that they've been having all year long. Because we haven't dropped 40 yet, and plenty of those games we had opportunities, especially against the Rams. We could have dropped 40 easily. So pound the rock, punch it in when we're in the red zone, and we'll be looking good tomorrow night. Before I close it down, Aaron Rodgers, he's got a chance to pass Brett Favre for most wins against the Chicago Bears as a Packers quarterback. They both sit at 22 apiece against the Bears. 104 wins overall the Packers have in their entire history against Chicago. And Favre and Rodgers have 44 of them. Thanks to Mike Spofford for that little note. on Twitter that I saw. So Monday, come Monday, hopefully A-Rod will have 23. Um, yeah, that does it for me. I've had a busy week this week, so unfortunately, we did not have Pat Casual on Wednesday. But don't you worry. I know those one or two that view or that watch were freaking out. We didn't have the show. I get it. We will be going live tomorrow before the game to chat about everything Packers Bears related. So be sure to tune into that. Between talking to Dominic Daphne on Monday, former kicker Chris Jackie on Tuesday, it's been a fun week, but super busy. So we'll be back at it tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. Follow me on Twitter at Rob Westerman3. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.